Hey Virgo, how you doing? Okay, so I've changed location, so I'm not sure how the audio is going to be for this, but let's see. This is for the last half of December. Okay, let's see what's happening. Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo. So, you've got the Page of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to invest into their children more, or you could be watching someone that's trying to invest into their children slowly, or a slow offer. It's a progression of growing and learning. Someone's trying to grow. There's a lot of stagnant energy. Could have something to do with a Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So we've got the Empress, Five of Swords, one-upmanship, Two of Swords, stuck, trapped, being left out in the cold. There you go, Capricorn. Wow. Virgo. What is going on? Oh dear. We'll say that. So, you see, the Empress talks about a just reward, like caring and nurturing. You could have been watching someone else care and nurture for someone else. That's the way it seems to me. Is that you thought that the one was the one of the soulmate, but it's not, because the other half is missing, and the person that you have been watching has been giving time and effort to someone else that they have children with. That's the way it seems. And there's been a lot of combative energy where they've walked away or you've walked away. It's been a very manipulative energy, because that is below Capricorn. So Capricorn has been, you see, it's restriction. That is sex. That's because the overall energy, right, is the Knight of Wands, right, which is fast, in, out energy, attention seeking. People that attention seek, they want your energy. They come in and you feel completely and utterly fucking destroyed and drained. Okay, destroyed and drained because of sex. That is a situationship, not a partnership. Some of you could have even been having sex outside. Okay? But you've been watching this happen, and you've been participating in it. This is a participation card. It's also a waiting card, and you've been in it regardless. Okay? This is two people competing over one person that's blind. Blind to the truth, not willing to accept the truth. You don't want to know the truth. You want nothing but the truth, but you can't see. The fact that two people have been competing over one person that has been blind to it all along. And it has caused a lot of harsh words. People just fucking coming in, coming out, doing as they please, arguing with one another over two people, or three. Over three people. And it's caused fucking loads of heartache. A complete cycle of the same thing, over and over and over and over and over again. Over and over and over again. Because how many, like, this is two people, this is three people in this card, and there's two people that are out in the cold, and one person that's fucking greedy walking away with everything. Leaving a family out in the cold, but then coming back. Leaving you in the cold, and then coming back with fire, passionate sex, one-upmanship, manipulation, fooling you, tricking you, telling you everything, under every lie under the sun, to leave you then feeling like this, as they feel victorious as they walk away with what they have. And it destroys a happy home life and everything that is created within the abundance of the Earth Mother, okay, which is the wrong kind of energy. So what we have, sorry, because I'm just looking at the curtains keep moving, and it's caused night terrors. This is stuff that you can't see. Wow. And a complete and utter drain. A complete and utter drain. Drained, defensive, offensive, not knowing which way, which direction to go. Like this wand should be took and stuck up someone's chocolate hole, but you've not. You've dropped the burden, but you're still continuing to carry some of it. The weight is very heavy, okay, and it causes night terrors. It's karma, you know. It's illusion. This is a fictional character. It doesn't physically exist because you can't really see it. It's just something that the mind creates through the devil. The devil talks about restriction, talks about codependency, where they fuck off and they come back and they make you feel like shit, and then it feels like this. Do you want to keep doing that? So why do you keep doing it? So it's saying 100% drop this fucking idiot and move on. Move on. Because this is a water sign and a fire sign maybe, right? But this is Sagittarian energy. The bird of freedom represents, well, I'm free and I have wisdom in order to know how to set myself free. But someone is feeling completely over emotional and just upset, fucking crying, tipping away, trying to just like drinking, you know, just getting over emotional. Not sure whether to fly free or whether to continue on the same path, hesitating between a water sign and a fire sign somewhere in their chart. Water sign could be very over emotional, aloof, stuck, trapped, you know. So let's see. Because 10 is an ending, but in this card it's not. It's still like, shall I? God, oh fuck it, I've got no idea whether I should, whether I shouldn't, whether I should. But you shouldn't. You shouldn't continue. You shouldn't. Right, so the Five of Swords, what's the Five of Talks about? You know, it's because it's cardinal. If it's a Capricorn, cardinal, slow as fuck of learning anything, that they won't probably learn anything at all. Because they don't want to. Because they're manipulative. Gaslighting. Cross-watchers, if you know, don't think that that's you and start fucking blaming everybody. That happens. Wow, come out again. There you go. Come out again. Don't know. Should I take this wand and shove it up their chocolate hole or not? Yes. Wake up. Yes. Well, you should just straight up leave. Straight up leave. Well, I mean, if you want someone to come back through your door when they come knocking, yeah, that's down to you. That's individual choice. You know, that's choice. But that's the way it is, and I've just set my dog off barking. So some of you could be feeling barking mad. Barking mad. So a lot of strain, a lot of worry, and over emotional. Two of swords. I mean, advice is opportunity, right? You either take it or you leave it. My opportunity, the opportunity that you have in order to take my advice is fucking leave it. Or, well, do people listen? Giving to... So, two spins on it, okay? They've been giving to an Earth Mother, could be Aquarius, because the seed of intent is about Aquarius for me, or Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn involved within the mix with an Aquarius, and it has somewhere within that chart because you also have air sign energy, okay? Aries, water, earth, and then the Magician. The Magician is is a guide that is helping you become more emotionally stable, but you're unwilling to listen. You're blind to the truth. So the Magician can be extremely manipulative and greed. Greed, very draining, giving to other people, only accepting, coming in, giving you a little bit of this, a little bit of that, okay? And you're begging. you're begging for attention, attention seeking, or they're attention seeking. They are attention seeking. Could have something to do with an Aries, but you've got all elements here, but it could have Aries in their chart. And they're giving to more people than what you would possibly ever know, because you are blind to the truth. This is not caring and sharing. This is greed. This is part of the 7 deadly sins. Okay. So the magician is, so it's 2 spins. A magician, you're actually listening to guidance and you're trying to find stability and trying to come unstuck. Okay. Or you are just completely over emotional and drained and have no idea on how to become more stable. And the magician could well be very controlling, and it's keeping you trapped and stuck. Can you tell me more about the magician, please? More about the magician. 6 of Cups, reflection of the past. So you're stuck between a rock and a fucking hard place. You've probably got more options, or they've got more options. They're running back to their family. Aries probably, right? So this is a guide, right? This is a spiritual leader and a guide. Okay, I always see it as a samurai. That's part. I always think that's a part of the samurai coming out, but it's not. It's part of the house. But you're either listening to a guide, but someone is running from responsibility and running back to their family, their children, their past. They're going back to their past and back and back. You can do this plenty of times. Okay, this is a bit like the 7 of Cups. What is it? 8 of Cups? I'm not really sure. But you can do that many a times. You can walk away and you can come back, and you can walk away and you can come back. But someone is going back to visit their family and their children, and it's causing an array. An array. You know. Or a guide is helping you to realise now that you need to move on and become unstuck. But there's a lot of mind control. This part could be good, but this part here is fucked. This bit is like, wow. Let's have a look at the devil. What is the devil here for? The devil. The devil. See, this could be someone else that you're interested in. Okay, could be Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Aquarius, any element, or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And you feel stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you don't know whether to drop the past and go towards the future, because the past can also mean the future of the 6 of Cups. It's an ending of a beginning and a beginning of an ending of a reflection of cycles, an ending of reflection of what you think and you feel. It's past life regression. Okay, so that 6 of Cups always means to me reflection of the past, but also the future, because you're living in the past, but what's the future? Okay, it's past life regression. It's the 3 of Pentacles. It's what you come here to experience, pain, but how many times do you want to do it? So some of you want union. You want union, but... So an Aries, definitely, I would say, has walked away, or someone in Aries in their chart, right? And you are just left feeling fucking empty. Left feeling empty. Left feeling completely empty and drained because of narcissism. Because someone that's draining your energy. But you probably want to unite with someone else. But you're feeling stuck and trapped. It's because you have a good energy here. A very good energy here. But someone's completely over-emotional and feels drained and don't know. Probably drinking. You know, could have Aries and water spilling blood. The bloodline. It's the bloodline spilling emotions of well, it could be violence, emotional violence because of drinking. You know, people getting very over-emotional because of drink, and then there's blood spill. You know, it could be emotional vampire. That's what I'm picking up. Yeah, vampire, energy thief. Comes in, steals, drains your energy, fucks off, leaves you feeling empty and alone, and codependent. Codependent on wanting more blood. Addiction. Wanting more blood, addiction, conflicted. Let's have a look at the devil. The devil. What's the devil here for? Devil. Queen of Wands. Could have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in their chart. Virgo. You could have Virgo in your chart, or they could as well. But that's fire and passion coming in and keeping you stuck and trapped. Passionately. Passionately offering you sex, offering you passion, one-night stands. One-night stand, I'm picking it up because the wand is standing alone. Okay, the cat is looking at its next meal. Its next meal. There you go, look, its next meal. Looking at its next meal, and that's entrapment. It's entrapped. That chameleon, or whatever that is, lizard, is feeling trapped and stuck because the cat is going to pounce. So it's kind of like passion coming in feeling stuck, making you feel trapped, and, well, you don't know, over emotional. So 2 water signs. So you've got one water sign that has tipped away the past and kind of said, fuck it, you know, that's that. And very over emotional, upset, crying, fucking, you know, just completely over emotional, trying to tip away the past, or thinking about the past, or thinking about a past water sign. But then you've got another water sign maybe that is completely stable. Oh, that's not a cup. Well, yeah, that's firm. That's firm in my convictions, and I've put my foot down, and that's fucking that kind of thing, you know. So it's leaving the other side of the scale over emotional. Other side of the scale. Could have something to do with Libra, because I said scale. Don't know why that just popped in my head. Queen of... what was I going to clarify? The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. I mean, that's cutthroat. Cutthroat. You've probably heard some harsh truths. It could have something to do with this energy here. Wow. Scorpio. Could have Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Taking a new direction and charting a course. You know, forgot the past. They've forgot the past and they've stepped over the past now. Forgot about the past and they're now charting a new course. It's picking up pace. You know, could have air in their chart. So you've got Scorpio, or you've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, somewhere within the mix. But so this is either you not accepting change and you're completely going in, or they are, and cutthroat energy, and not accepting change and not accepting your transformation, or someone's not accepting a transformation, and it's cutthroat energy. That's not the right kind of energy. That's not the right direction. Energy is a flow and a current. Currency, it's like money. Okay? You have to go with the flow of money. You have to go with the flow of life. You have to spend a little, save a little, spend a little, save a little. It's a one-way street. If there's a one-way street, it's Quality Street, and you get stuck. You know, there has to be an even flow of give and take, emotionally, with everything. Okay, you have to forget the past and move forward. You have to forget the past and move forward. That could have been why this has caused a lot of over emotion. 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles. What's the 5 of Pentacles? Find out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. I don't really need to clarify these. No, let's have a look at the Empress. What's the Empress talking about? The Empress. The Empress. The Empress. I mean, the Empress is the Earth Mother, and it's grounding and stable and nurturing. But that could be what they've been giving too. I don't know why I'm picking up Leo. Wow, so you've got the 9 again. Libra. There you go. Wow, King of Cups is back again. Over emotional. Could be a Libra that's completely over emotional. So that story that we went with for a start, someone has been going back and forth to their past, and they've been coming back to you, or you back to them, mirror reflection, greed, gluttony, okay, the 7 deadly sins, and giving back to their past, taking bits from you, coming in passionately, draining your emotions, okay, trying to find balance, trying to just manipulate, because, you know, the swords, the cups, the wands, and that is all there impacted within the magician, right? and it's trying to find balance and trying to end a world cycle, but you're caught between a rock and a hard place, and probably have been for a very long time. It's been a very long cycle of trying to find karmic justice. Find it, but it's extremely draining. You don't, because like over emotional. You've been caught in a trap between 3 people or 4 for a very fucking long time. Very long time. And it just causes the same, a 5. Not completion. Well, no, just stuck between a 5. Stuck between a 5. Could have a life path number of 5. Or 6. I don't know why I picked that up. You know, because here, right, of what a lot of this could have caused, and people would separate and go their own way. You can go your own way. The separation and avoidance of these 2 energies, okay, this side could be that someone has been fucking people off, right, I'm out. You do what you like, I'm out. I'm not having fucking no more. The words have been extremely cutting, and they've accepted their transformation, okay? And they've untrapped themselves, and they are very grounded and stable, and they are making offers in new directions, and they are a complete manifester, and they know how to keep things under control, okay? Because this is also like a guide, and this is someone that's a protector, okay? Like a spirit guide, a protector, okay? And they have found union within their actual soulmate or twin flame, or they're wanting to unite with someone else. Because this is like the separation of avoidance of denial. Denial, because the Capricorn and the devil talks about denial in illusion, delusion. Separating this story of someone being interested in someone else, or you are them, or not opening up and cutting words or something, and because you've not opened up or something like that, okay? And then someone else has, and they've thought, well, fuck all this bollocks, I'm cut all that out, I've accepted my transformation, and I've found someone new. And that's brought in karmic justice. And you've left yourself out in the cold. And now you're completely over emotional, over aloof, because you didn't end world cycles, you're completely greedy, and you now feel completely unstable. And now all you can do is think about children. Or they are. What's the Page of Pentacles giving to? Page of Pentacles. Can you tell me more about the Page of Pentacles? This is the last go round. Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles. I mean, this is a very karmic year, but this is not how you want to end a karmic year. Well, this is how you want to end a karmic year. If you've forgot all this and you've moved on and you're great, and that's them, great, well done, brilliant, go this direction, okay? If you haven't learnt fuck all and you've been completely blind to the fact and that you haven't done any work on yourself at all and you want to stay in this energy, good luck. Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. What does the page offer to you? Queen of Swords, very cutting. 7, walking into illusional trap. Looking at someone doing it, looking up. Okay. Looking at someone giving to children, giving and taking. Giving and taking. You see? Giving and taking. Looking at their children. That's kind of what I'm seeing. You've been, because the Queen of Swords talk about information, right? Because it's air sign, it's air, so it's like trying to emotionally take things like backwards and forwards, trying to gather information, trying to set yourself free by doing it, by looking at things like over the internet. Like the bird of freedom represents messengers, birds, like if you look at 16th century law of how it's dropped through the crown chakra, through the Rider-Waite deck, the bird is exactly parallel over the Queen of Swords, and it drops through the crown chakra and it aligns yourself with the truth. right? Truth. So it opens you up, okay? But this bird is fucked off. It's kind of not nowhere near the crown chakra because you're not prepared to see or listen. Analytical. Too over analytical. So if you've forgot the past and you've moved forward and your energy is raised and you've forgot the past and you're not drained anymore, great, this direction could be good. If you are still on that, it's another cycle and it'll probably take another time round in order for you to learn. Okay? But I'll leave it there, Virgo. I do apologise for the bad lighting if there is any, or the sound. But if you want a personal reading, I do personal readings and the email is in the description. Okay? But I will leave it at that for the time being. Alright, Virgo, cheers, peace, bye.